Blessing Sacred Space community. This is the Sacred Glow Up, and she is glowing. I want to talk to you guys today about being confused about what self-care is. Self-care is not about going to get your hair done. Self-care is not about going to get your nails done, your eyebrows done. Self-care is not about getting dressed up and going out to the club this weekend or going out to eat. Now, that is an extension of self-care. That is a manner in which you are doing things that you like and you love for yourself. And it's absolutely a part of self-care, but it's not the basis for self-care. It's not the foundation for self-care. You can get started on your self-care regimen by taking yourself out to eat. If you're single, learn to date yourself. Learn what it is that you love and like outside of the men that you've dated, outside of the messages that you received as a child about relationships. You can go get your hair done, you can get your nails done, you can do all of that jazz, and that's great, and you should. You should absolutely do those things for yourself, but that's not self-care. Self-care is about the time that you spend with yourself inside yourself, the time that you connect to your mind. What's going on in my head? What's going on in my vision? How do I see the world? My perspective. How do I convey my message? What do I hear when people are speaking to me? What do you hear when I convey a message of self-care is not about going and getting a bundle? Does that upset you? Does that irritate you? That you can't just go get your nails done and call it healing? You know, how do you hear the messages that the divine has for you? How do you communicate with your heart? What's going on in your heart? What's settled in your heart after years of resentment and misery and bitterness and being brokenhearted? What lies in your womb? How do you communicate with your body? How do you speak to yourself? What mantras, what affirmations do you speak over your life? What is your daily routine? How are you nourishing your body? How are you nourishing your spirit? What do you listen to? What kind of music do you listen to? What vibration or frequency are you on most days? When you take baths, are you intentional? I take spiritual baths every morning, pretty much every morning, every night. Sometimes both, sometimes a shower, but typically spiritual baths. And I set an intention for my bath. Like this morning, I had a self-love bath. I speak words of affirmation. I speak life. I speak love over my baths. I include certain essential oils, depends on what it is that I am seeking from this bath. I may be receiving or I may be releasing when I take my spiritual baths. Rosebuds, oils, again, salt, Himalayan salt, things of that nature. I do believe that you create what works for you. There's all kinds of recipes out there, but what is your spirit? What is your heart calling you to do when you go to your altar, when you go to your bath, when you do yoga or meditation or working out? When you go to the gym, what's your intention for going to the gym? Are you trying to lose weight because you want to feel good about yourself? Or are you trying to lose weight because you already love yourself and you know that your body requires you to take care of itself, right? Perspective, intention. In your prayer life, what are you praying for? Are you praying for more money because you don't feel safe? Because you don't feel that the universe is providing for you? You don't feel protected? You don't believe that God is going to take care of it? Who are you praying for? Are you only selfishly praying for yourself, or do you pray for your family, your friends, your sisters? Do you pray for your business? Do you pray over your business? Do you pray over your home? How intentional are you about how you are going to start your day and what it is that you want for your day? Do you speak life over your bills, or do you dread them when they come in? See, self-care is about the manner in which you think as well, and how you see the world, how you see your circumstances. So a part of self-care is sitting with yourself and being honest about the negative thought patterns, the negative behavior, the negative stuff that lies in your subconscious. And then what are you doing about it? Because when God gives us clarity moments, we have to make a decision. We either have to decide that we're all right where we're at, in the midst of this pain, chaos, and dysfunction. I'm good here. I'm not willing to change. I'm not willing to do the work, and that's okay, because you're honoring the space that you're in. I'm not ready yet. And I can get with that, because it was a whole bunch of years I'm not ready yet. I thought I was ready, but I wasn't ready. Or, okay, God, I'm aware. Thank you for that clarity moment, and I'm ready to do something different. I'm ready to begin to pray against the barriers, pray against the blockages, breaking the chains of dysfunction and trauma in your life, getting honest about that shit. Going to your prayer altar, spending time when you feel uncomfortable and you feel upset, and allowing your body, your mind, your heart, and your spirit to communicate to you, what is that about? Getting with those childhood issues, that's a part of self-care. Energetically being aligned. Are your chakras balanced? If they're not, or if you don't know what that means, get with my sister Ruby Davison. She is the energy therapist. She's a chakra healer. She's certified. She can definitely assist you in all areas of your life when your chakras are out of balance. There's certain things when your root is out of balance, your life, you're in survival mode. When your heart is imbalanced, you don't know how to practice unconditional love, receive or give, things of that nature. Are you walking in true purpose? It's part of self-care. Are you getting up every day and really walking in your purpose? Are you getting up every day and really knowing who you are? Self-care is about taking off the mask. Self-care is about being your authentic self. Hell, self-care is about rediscovering who the hell are you behind the layers of mask that you've worn for so many years. So your self-care routine has to begin with being honest. I don't have emotional boundaries. I don't have physical boundaries. I don't have sexual boundaries. I don't have mental boundaries. I don't have financial boundaries. I don't even know what it means to have boundaries. I don't know how to take care of myself. I don't know what it means to love myself. My definition of love is skewed. Those are conversations I've had to have with myself so many times. And it's not a comfortable conversation. But the more that you have the uncomfortable conversation with yourself, the more that you are going to heal, the more that you are going to attract more truth, more life, more abundance, more prosperity into your life when you start releasing all of that old instead of the need to control it or the need to hide it from the rest of the world. Don't be afraid. All of us got some shit. All of us got some shit, okay? Oh, being mindful of how you start your day. Being mindful of what it is that you want for your life. That's a part of your self-care regimen. You can move into doing yoga and working out, all of that jazz. It's great for the mental and emotional well-being. But if you ain't getting honest with yourself about what it is that you need for yourself, where it is that you're lacking, what you're not giving to you, you're going to see minimal, bare minimal results. You're going to get glimpses and pieces of what it feels like to begin the healing process, but you're going to default back to what you know best. Let me tell you something. God gives you a clarity moment every day about something in your life that is out of sync, that is imbalanced, that is impure, that needs to be realigned. You get to make a decision. Either I'm going to honor myself right where I'm at and choose to do something about it, or I'm going to honor myself right where I'm at and I'm not doing anything about it because I'm not ready. And sometimes it really is that simple as I'm not ready. And it's okay. Because a lot of times what happens when we first initially get these clarity moments is we can comprehend what it is that God is revealing to us, but that's it. And that's okay. I want you to know that's okay. That's the first step of, okay, I got this. Okay, God, I get it. I'm not kind to myself. And then that thought, that clarity moment will continue to present itself until you start doing something about it. And let me tell you something, you're going to get beat up in between time, but it's okay. It's okay, because if you getting beat up leads to you beginning to be kind to yourself until you get to a point where you are kind to yourself, then that's what the journey was about, is learning how to be kind to yourself. We can't take those punches in the middle. We just want the good, but you got to have the punches in the middle so you can get to where you need to be. Thank you for tuning in to the Sacred Glow Up. No, I don't have a shout out today. Hey, if you guys have some skincare products or body products that you want me to try out and give you a shout out, drop your links so that I can go look at what it is that you have and share your business with my platform. Thank you guys for tuning in.